Now, for a big India Today world exclusive, we've been able to speak to one of the middlemen that have been named in the AgustaWestland VVIP Chopper scam. Christian Mitchel spoke exclusively to India Today. Now, Mitchel denied any plans of turning an approver in the scam probe, but added that he's ready to submit crucial documents and proof through the Indian embassy. Mitchel also denied ever meeting the Gandhi family members and claimed that he will soon hire an Indian lawyer and move Indian courts. The Agusta Middleman said that he had sued Guido Haschke, another middleman in question. Mitchel was reacting to reports quoting his lawyer, who reportedly said that he is willing to come to India and testify. Let's play out that exclusive conversation for you.
Your lawyer, Ms. Rosemary,
yes.
She has said that you are willing to come to India and turn an approver. Is that correct?
Okay.
Willing to come to India
No,
and turn an approver?
that is not correct.
So, what are you trying to do?
Well, I tell you what, I've spoken to Ms. Rosemary. She didn't mean that in that way. Her English isn't that great, and she was taken out of context. What she was trying to say is that under the right conditions, I would be prepared to give evidence in the embassy in UAE or in India if I get an undertaking that I will not be arrested and be allowed to return, having given evidence to prove that there was no wrongdoing that I am aware of.
What evidences are we talking about, sir?
Well, I have a lot of records about the motivation behind some of the forgeries that were created, and I have documentary proof that they're forgeries, and that would go a long way to clearing up the issues. These are the sort of proofs I want to bring.
So, have you communicated with the Indian authorities or the Italian authorities regarding the same, regarding these evidences that you are talking about?
Yes, I have. I have communicated to the Italian authorities about them. I have taken legal action against Mr. Haschke, suing him in Switzerland for forgery and giving false evidence in court.
Okay.
And I will be presenting this evidence in India in due course.
What about the cases in India? Enforcement Directorate and CBI both are looking for you, and both agencies say they have got enough against you on record.
Well, I refute that and would very much like the opportunity to expand all of that information with the media and with the court in India.
Are you willing to file an appeal in an Indian court?
I will be doing that.
When?
Well, that's it. I'm hoping to have meetings with my new Indian lawyers within the next week.
Okay. One more question that everybody, and especially journalists, are interested in. There are documents in public domain now in media which suggest that your company entered into an agreement with AgustaWestland, and part of the job was to manage Indian media. Everybody wants to know who are the journalists who are getting paid for not doing anything.
No, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. My job was to act as a news service.
Okay.
To supply and follow the media. My job was not to pay journalists.
So you are not coming to India, you are not coming to turn approver?
Certainly not going to turn an approver because there's nothing to approve over. And if I come to India, it will be under an agreed basis between lawyers. And I'm available for questioning.
Okay, one last question. Names of lot of politicians are coming into this case. From Sonia Gandhi to AP. Who is this AP? Have you ever met AP, this AP that comes up in these documents?
No, haven't ever met him, haven't ever met any of his associates, never met any of Mrs. Gandhi's family's associates, their friends, no one.
Let's quickly cut across live now to Atir Khan, who joins us with all the latest. Morning, Atir. It is a very, very significant development, this exclusive conversation that we've been able to have with one of those middlemen in question. Take us through the key highlights of that conversation, and more importantly, Atir, what we would want to know from you is that how does this statement change or alter the course of the investigation, either in favor or against a very crucial person here, Mr. S.P. Tyagi?
Well, absolutely. It is a very interesting twist in the entire case. You see, Christian Mitchel is the person on whose hot pursuit both Enforcement Directorate and CBI had been, pursuing, chasing him, but he's a UK citizen, and therefore a red corner notice had been issued against him. Both agencies are very keen to arrest him, but now at this juncture he has surfaced, and in an exclusive interview to us he has revealed a lot many things. But Sanket, what the agencies are saying is how they are reacting is they are saying that it's mere posturing, and Christian Mitchel is not really serious about helping in the investigations. They would like to know what he has to share. As far as the condition being imposed that he should not be arrested when he comes to India is slightly far-fetched, and we don't have a precedent to that effect. So that is, in a way ruled out. However, his approaching the Indian mission in Dubai is a possibility which the agencies are exploring.
Absolutely. Now that is one part of the story. So if the parliament were a dartboard, if the Congress party were a dartboard, which is actually the virtual case, then this is what is going to happen. The Agusta Chopper attack plan of the BJP. Subramaniam Swamy and Amit Shah are going to target Sonia Gandhi as well as Ahmed Patel. Let's take a look at the other strategy. You've got speakers like Meenakshi Lekhi, Kirit Somaiya, Anurag Thakur and Smriti Irani who are going to aim at Rahul Gandhi. That's where the dart is actually going to go. So this seems to be the strategy as far as the BJP is concerned. They will get their top men, and the third and the most important, Arun Jaitley, astute mind, an astute political mind of the BJP, is going to target former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. And then the final assault, Manohar Parrikar, the Defence Minister, as well as General VK Singh are going to target the then Defence Minister AK Antony. So this seems to be the BJP's action plan in Parliament, and obviously as far as the BJP is concerned, with their plan so crystal clear, the Congress is not going to be far behind. We can expect that the Congress is going to hit back in equal measure. We've got some breaking news coming in at this moment. Questioning in the AgustaWestland deal case. Remember, Emaar MGF has also been mentioned politically, in fact, in some letters. This time around, the Enforcement Directorate, now as we learn, has seen some sort of merit in calling Emaar MGF promoter Shravan Gupta for questioning so that they can get more information. Let's quickly go across to Atir Khan. Atir, do we know what exactly are the circumstances under which the ED feels that it needs to question Mr. Shravan Gupta, the promoter of Emaar MGF? Has this got anything to do with that letter that Kirit Somaiya was showing, linking Rahul Gandhi's aid?
Well, you see, the ED's own records show that it was Haschke who was also on the board of Emaar MGF, and he was introduced by none other than Gautam Khaitan, who's been called for questioning by the CBI today. Now, Gautam Khaitan, we know, is a very significant character in this entire sequence of events. He allegedly is the person who organized all the funds through shell companies into India, the kickbacks, and which were thereafter distributed. So therefore, the BJP has attacked Rahul Gandhi's political aide, Kanishka Singh, saying that he was also linked with the Emaar MGF, and so was Haschke. So they're trying to build, draw parallels, trying to draw linkages. However, the ED's own records also show, in the statement which was given by Sanjeev Tyagi, that he got to know that it was Gautam Khaitan who had introduced Haschke to Emaar MGF. So this is a significant development as far as the investigations are concerned. So the ED has summoned the promoter of Emaar MGF to find out as to what were the circumstances under which Haschke was made one of the directors of Emaar MGF, and what happened thereafter. However, Kanishka Singh has of course denied categorically any involvement in this matter, and he says all these allegations are baseless.
Absolutely. Thanks very much, Atir Khan, for joining us with all the latest. Now we are going to a very